In 1991, we were enforcing the no-fly zone over in Iraq as a part of a UN mandate. And as a part of that, we flew U-2s to check on the movement of forces in the area and keep up with where he had his missiles deployed, etc. And of course, the U-2 is a manned aircraft. I went to a breakfast over at the White House. It was in the National Security Advisor's office. And I'd been in office all of about probably 3 weeks at that point, when all of a sudden a cabinet official turns to me and said, I knew I shouldn't ask this, but would you consider flying the U-2 low enough so that Saddam can hit it, and therefore giving us the ability to go in and make war on him, crush him right away so we can get him out of the picture? Said, you know, he's been creating problems for us now for years. And I said, you're right, you shouldn't have asked that. I said, but I will fly the U-2 low enough and slow enough so he can hit it. Just as soon as I get your butt qualified to fly it, we'll do that. And the individual jumped back and said, I knew I shouldn't have asked it. I knew I shouldn't. I said, you're right, you shouldn't, because there's a great American that flies that airplane, and I'm never going to fly it low enough so Saddam can hit it. But, you know, think back to dereliction of duty by H.R. McMaster's and what was going on in the Vietnam era. That's exactly what was taking place then. And so I went back over to the Pentagon, and I told all the Joint Chiefs, I said, you know, when I asked you to read that book, I never really envisioned that I'd encounter that to that degree, but I did, and I explained it to them. They were livid. They were ready to go kill, so I never even would tell them who did it. But Secretary Cohen was livid when I told him about it. And of course, he had read the book, and he just shook his head, and he said, I thought those days were behind us. Obviously, they aren't.